Hello dear friends, this is Shamira with a new reading for Gemini, for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in Gemini for mid-June until the end of June of 2019. Eventually can continue in July. So I shuffle the cards, let's start and let's see. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in Gemini for mid-June until the end of June 2019. Let's see. Oh, totality. Nothingness. Celebration. Ripness. Past lives. And understanding. At the bottom of the deck you have the transformation, the card of Pluto, the card of Scorpio. Maybe you are dealing with a Scorpio, maybe you have some Pluto aspects in your natal chart, very hard, or maybe in your synastry, and you transform yourself. But you have to learn to compromise, because you have the opportunity to get to 10 of Pentacles, and to rebirth. Oh, so you suffered a lot in the past, or maybe you are still suffering, but I do feel this is at least recent past. You were like a camel with a lot of responsibilities and thoughts and worries and problems, and then you transform yourself in a furious lion who was ready to fight with everybody. But then and now you are called to transform the lion, to transform yourself into your true self. Maybe you were betrayed, and because of this maybe you had to compromise too much in a family situation, in a community, in a social situation. But now you are called to transform yourself. However, maybe you have to compromise with yourself, with the other Gemini. And excuse me, I forgot to tell you happy birthday, Gemini. So you have to compromise with the other Gemini, with your true self, not your false. Not the one that was projected by society, but by family. So you have to discover your true and make a compromise between these two faces of yourself. You have here this 10 of Pentacles. Can be a marriage where you had to compromise too much and you feel betrayed and you had to transform yourself. And also you have to compromise with yourself. Let me read these cards now. You are still in this conflictual energy of this is similar with 5 of Wands, but look here, you have 3 persons. Celebration, yes indeed, but you also have these 3 persons too in this card. Maybe some of you were in a third-party situation due to a period of the dark soul of the dark journey of your soul. How is the expression? You understand me? However, you have an inner conflict between you, yourself, the Gemini, and the other one. Maybe you are dealing with a water sign that is able to transform you in a way that you didn't expect. And also in the past, maybe you had to compromise too much with an earth sign. This is my feeling in this moment. Nothingness is a major arcana with the number 5. 5 is challenging, 5 is transforming, 5 is May. And also 5 as major arcana is similar with the the high priest. So it is about a commitment. It is about a commitment. But as I see here, I do feel that, yes, you were fighting so much. You were fighting so much for getting a new vision and a rebirth in a situation that required maybe too much compromise for your style, for your needs. Also, for some of you, yes, this is another version and this is what I'm hearing. You are conflictual because there is a chance to commit yourself to someone who can bring you a lot of joy. Yes, this is about your transformation. And this person and this commitment and this relationship can transform you so much and can bring you this 10 of Pentacles. So you can travel around the world and you can have the world in your hands when you will have this person. But you have to compromise with your past and with yourself. Understand me? So this is why you have this conflict. You have to play with your thoughts, with yourself, and the other one in a very challenging way. Is risky. As you can see, they are at a very high. It's a risky play. It's a risky game. But it's worthy, because if you risk and commit to this situation, to this person, you can have this celebration. Yes, and I do feel this version is more appropriate for some of you because you have the 9 of Pentacles. You can enjoy a kind of ripeness in a situation. Maybe this relationship is from your past lives. Maybe you feel stressed, conflictual, because reminds you of a past relationship where you felt like in a cage. But you have to transform yourself and the way you are thinking, because in the way you are thinking, you are manifesting your life. So, if you don't choose to commit, you will experience this third-party situation. But if you choose to commit, you will experience the happiness and the joy of the reunion with your soulmate. And this is someone from your past. This is definitely someone from your past. But you have to get out of this mental cage and to enjoy the freedom, and the freedom with this person that can make you happy. So you have to transform for this freedom, to transform the way you are thinking and the way you are acting, because this is about fire. 5 of Wands is similar. It's about game. If it is about a commitment, a contract to your job, you can have some abundance with this ripeness, with this 9 of Pentacles. But first you have to get out of this mental cage and to solve your conflict with rules. It's about some rules, laws, dogma that you are still thinking and maybe fighting with them. Do you understand me? This is Gemini. And yes, can be very challenging because Jupiter is in your 7th house, but is in the direct, excuse me, my word, is not in a direct motion. So because of this, you are still experiencing some past lives situations. So you have to transform, because Jupiter will bring you a lot of joy, but you have to get out of this mental cage. Maybe it's not mental, maybe it is a dogma that you have to get out of. Understand me? This is how I feel. Probably some of you are worried that if you commit to this relationship, to this soulmate, you will feel like in cage and you will not enjoy the freedom. But this is a problem of perspective. So you have to transform and to compromise the way you are thinking, because freedom, you can have freedom even with your soulmate, with your partner, with your twin flame, however. So this is only a perspective of seeing situations. Maybe because in your past you experienced a lot of betrayals and quite loneliness. You are worried, but Jupiter is here. Yes, it's here with lovers. Let me show you. With lovers. After a period of isolation. With lovers, with playfulness. Yes, it's conflictual, but it is a change that you are needing in your life, in your relationship. This is Jupiter. So I felt it's here. Because it's to change your life in a beautiful way. But you are still dealing with some vibes from your past and you are still conflictual. This is how I feel. So let me continue with the other deck. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in Gemini for mid-June until the end of June. So let's see. Past, oh, present, so beautiful, and future. Yes, it's about close future and recent past. Yes, yes, yes. I do feel that some of you are dealing with a water sign, as I said, because look here what you have. Let me show you. You have the 7 of Scrolls. It's similar with refusal, with lies, with running of yourself, self-sabotage. In a relationship with a soulmate, with a twin flame that is challenging you to decide between past and future, to decide between lying yourself and working for this relationship, to decide between this, Two of Mirrors is similar, so beautiful, is similar with Two of Cups. Definitely is someone in your life. Maybe it is a secret lover, or maybe it is a Pisces or a Cancer, or someone with planets in water signs. But you have to work in this relationship, and maybe you are not used with so much work or with this kind of emotions. So you have to decide. Maybe you have to write also. But it is about a decision. You have Two of Swords and also the Lovers. Maybe for some of you, not maybe, for some of you, you have to decide between work and love. Probably some of you are working too hard for Ten of Pentacles, which I saw before, and enjoy too less. Do you remember? Too much dark, too much work, and too less joy for something. Maybe in a contract, can be a relationship contract, can be in your job. However, let's continue here. So you have Six of Mirrors, similar with Six of Cups, a relationship from your past as you had before, from your past life, probably, very probably, because you have here Six of Mirrors, Ace of Mirrors, excuse me, Six and Five of Mirrors. In the middle you have the Ace of Mirrors. There are all cups, there are all emotions. But what is interesting, let me tell you what I feel in this moment, what I hear. Mirrors. I do feel that in an emotional way you can discover yourself in the other one, and you are not used to discover so deep emotions